I thought of a fun idea to do a photo shoot in Utah, which is 500 miles away from me.
Look at this, man. Dude, this is insane.
This is unreal.
But as I was preparing this photo shoot, I don't think I realized how many things would go wrong. Now, let's be honest, road trips are meant to be chaotic. If they weren't, then they probably wouldn't be as fun.
Oh yeah, that was awesome.
You good?
Yeah.
Almost made it.
Okay, first of all, I just want that's a picture right there.
In fact, it wasn't our choice to stop by to enjoy the nature. It was because an Amazon truck skidded across the road and we were in a traffic jam. But we honestly didn't mind the break. We might as well enjoy it while we're stuck here.
We have been here for 5 hours.
No, we are not. You
And the
don't
crazy
know.
part is,
The photo shoot started 5 hours ago.
But why do we need to drive to Utah for a photo shoot? Well, this was my original plan. Utah has these beautiful salt flats that look like an infinite bed of soft snow. They actually feel like glass shards when you're on barefoot, but that's not the point. I thought the idea of having a model in a vibrant colored dress holding a bouquet of colorful balloons would honestly look insane out there. And it conveniently gives me a reason to go on a road trip with this cute girl that I met on Hinge. So I planned a 3-day road trip to Utah. Day 1 we drive, then fully settle in by the afternoon. Day 2 we do our final preparation to shoot by golden hour. And day 3 we're out of there and back in Colorado.
o'clock. Now our ETA
No,
is 6
look at how
p.m.
nice the snow is. He's so not positive.
This is whack. This sucks.
Now, I am a huge supporter of not doing anything the day you travel into anyway. Seeing that the sun was already down by the time we got into our Airbnb, I knew we could just chill for the rest of the day. As perfect as I'd like this photo shoot to be, I never want to stress about anything unless it makes sense to. Despite a few setbacks, I'm already having a ton of fun on this trip. Besides, making it to Utah was probably the most difficult part of the process. So, this is the live camera of Salt Flats currently. In fact, apparently this is the most water that the Salt Flats have ever had. Not only do we lose the smooth white surface, but we risk having dirty, muddy water. If that were the case, that would ruin the vision entirely. Imagine a brown river, dude. I'm just saying, like, if we see snow mixing with other stuff. But with about 2 hours until golden hour, we still haven't gotten the balloons. The best we can do is find the balloons and hope we make it in time.
They got me on the logo.
At this point, I'm pretty discouraged about what the photo shoot will look like as a whole. No, the balloons are good. It's just what it was in my mind is not gonna happen anyways. It's gloomy outside, the salt flats are flooded, and it just feels like what I imagined in the first place is not gonna happen.
We won't be using all of these in bunches. We'll mix and match, but we gotta get going. Sunset's almost happening. If there is a sunset, look at the friggin' sky, dude.
Fortunately, we can't see any of the salt flats anywhere, but there's actually this really cool reflection off the water, and it happens to be clear. Right now it's around 20 degrees Fahrenheit, and that water is not going to help, especially for me and Malin, where we both have to stand in the water to get the shots. So we're scrambling around. The place looks beautiful. We've been here for about 10 minutes. We go to land, we dry off really quick. I tell Malin to run out to a certain point in the water. But what I'm not realizing is that the surface underneath is probably uneven, and Malin is wearing boots right now. And that leads to a catastrophe. If you're wondering why I'm covered in salt, it's because Malin scraped her knee pretty bad. We thought she twisted her ankle, but she's all good. We want to get some bandages, but the nearest gas station is probably, what, you said 6 miles away?
Yeah.
And if we take that turn, I don't know if there's a way for us to turn back around and come back to the salt flats, right?
Yeah.
For now, we just gotta get the bandages. Keep in mind that water she fell in is full of salt, so that could only make the pain sting even more. Just want to make sure Malin's okay first. Not sure if we're gonna be able to do the shoot. That's what happens sometimes. I'm pretty much calling it quits. Malin's hurt, the sun is setting, and we have no way to make it back in time before sunset. When things don't go as planned, it's hard to not be super discouraged. Especially as a creative, the further I get from my vision, the more confidence I lose in it. But part of the creative process is having these obstacles thrown in. It's easy to second guess yourself when they are, but if you're willing to roll with the punches, something even better can come out of it. As I was driving back to our Airbnb, Clay remembered that this highway has occasional emergency truck exits. And after looking at the GPS, Malin told me there was an emergency exit that cuts across a highway right into the salt flats. Now, I'll be honest, at first I was dismissive of the idea, but everyone in the car, including Malin, who has a sprained ankle and a messed up knee, really wanted to do this. So we went for it. And with 5 minutes left of sunset,
Look at this, man. Dude, this is insane.
I wouldn't say anything on this trip went wrong. It just didn't go as planned, and that's okay. At the end of the day, we captured photos I couldn't even imagine getting when this trip started. Now, I'm not saying don't have a plan when you pursue creative goals, but don't let that plan keep you open from greater ideas.
Okay, now one last one. But I'll be alright.